You're watching a commercial presentation on behalf of Cruise Savers UK. Welcome to Cruise Savers, and here's your host, Dom Tolley.
Hello and welcome to Cruise Savers. I'm Dom and I'm here for over the next 15 minutes to bring you 3 more delightfully discounted deals. On today's show, I've got 3 deals from Princess Cruises. We've got one deal taking you around the Norwegian fjords, we've got one taking you to Las Vegas and wait for this, Hawaii, and we've got one taking you around the Canary Islands too. Now, if any of the 3 deals I show you on today's show float your boat, all you have to do is give us a call. It's 0800 011 1055. That's 0800 011 1055, and one of our fantastic advisors will be able to help you book your perfect holiday. As well as that, we've also got our websites. If none of the cruises float your boat, you can visit www.cruisesavers.co.uk, log in, subscribe, and then you have access to all of our fantastic discounted deals. Now, as well as that, me and Matt are also here all day, so you carry on watching and there will be plenty more offers for you to book. Now, let's get underway with cruise number 1, and we are with Princess on board the Sapphire Princess. So let's have a look around the Sapphire Princess. Now, Princess Cruises, they're all about 5-star modern luxury. They are all about entertainment. They are all about luxury food and dining. They're about making your holiday incredibly special. Now, they are the original love boats as well, so they've got that traditional cruising feel that you really want when you're going around some of these fantastic destinations. You've got that fantastic entertainment, the food, the accommodation, everything is catered to your cruise needs. Now, on board, you can dine in one of the specialty restaurants that you can see there, but if you don't want to spend any more money, you've got the complimentary dining. You've got 5-course evening meals every night. You've also got movies under the stars that you just saw there, where you can take a seat on one of the sun lounges at night with a blanket, some popcorn, maybe a hot glass of milk or a milkshake, or maybe even a cocktail if you want to push the boat out and watch one of your favourite films. You've got all your lounges, you've got all your bars. Now, during the day, you've got port talks, you've got talks with the captain and all sorts of entertainment like that. And during the evening, you've got your fantastic comedians, you've also got some bands and music like that. Or you can go up to Skywalker's nightclub and dance until the early hours of the morning. If that's not what you want to do, then maybe just have a cocktail and go and see one of the fantastic West End style performances. And then after all of that, you can go back to your lovely, comfortable stateroom and have a lovely night's sleep before you start it all again the next morning. Now, on this cruise, we're taking you around the Norwegian fjords on the 11th of August next year for 7 nights away. We're going to be sailing you out from Southampton, and after a couple of days at sea, you're going to be sailing into Stavanger. Now, here in Stavanger, there is the Petroleum Museum. I mention it quite a bit, but it really is fascinating. You need to go and see it. After a day in Stavanger, we're then going to sail you into Olden. Now, when I went to Olden, I trekked up the Briksdal Glacier. It is a little bit of a walk, but it's well worth it when you get to the top there. It's absolutely gorgeous. Then we're on to Hellesylt. Now, in Hellesylt, you don't have to travel far to see some spectacular sights. There's a beautiful waterfall that cascades right down the side of the town there. Talking of waterfalls, we're going to be sailing you into Geiranger. Here you can see the Seven Sisters waterfall on your cruise in. Maybe if you're an active person, you can try a little bit of mountain biking or kayaking there too. At this time of year, it's going to be lovely and warm. Before we sail you into Bergen here, you've got to go and visit the fish market there, especially at this time of year. All the produce is going to be so fresh and delicious. Give it a try while you're there. Then we're going to sail you back into Southampton. Now, we've got an inside stateroom here for £969 per person. As well as that, we've also got $200 per stateroom onboard credit. Now, we have discounted that down from £999 per person to £969 per person, because here at Cruise Savers, we like to say, why pay more? Now, if this is the deal for you, all you have to do is give us a call. It's 0800 011 1055. That's 0800 011 1055. Now, while you're going to get the phone, let's have a recap of the details. So, we're on board Sapphire Princess going round the Norwegian fjords. This is on the 11th of August next year for 7 nights away. You're departing from Southampton, and after a couple of days at sea, we're going to be sailing you into Stavanger. Then after Stavanger, we're going to be sailing you into Olden, this beautiful little town there. Then on to Hellesylt, then through the Geiranger Fjord into Geiranger, then back out of the Geiranger Fjord, past the Seven Sisters waterfalls and into Bergen. After Bergen, you're going to have a couple more days at sea before we get you back into Southampton. Now, the price you can see on screen there, £969 per person. That was £999 per person. We have discounted that especially for you because we like to say, why pay more? And if that's not enough, we're also giving you $200 per stateroom onboard credit. You can spend that on your specialty dining, maybe go and get pampered, or have a couple of cocktails on us. If this is the cruise for you, it's 0800 011 1055. That's 0800 011 1055. Now, we've got a very special cruise and stay holiday now for you, and we are going to Las Vegas to see the Las Vegas lights and then Hawaii for some Hawaiian delights. We're on board the Princess Star, the Star Princess, so let's have a look on board. Now, Star Princess, again, it's got all of the 5-star luxury facilities that you would expect on board one of their fantastic cruise ships. You've got the street entertainers that pop up in the piazzas. You've also got their guest services where if you've got any questions or any issues, you go to them, they will sort it out without any quibbles at all. You can sit back and relax in the piazza and maybe have a sandwich, a coffee, a tea, one of those lovely looking cakes, or maybe go and do a little bit of duty-free shopping in the duty-free shops that you saw there. They will be open when you are at sea, and you've got a couple of days at sea, so you can make the most of wandering around those. And, you know, ladies, maybe get yourself a new handbag. Gents, maybe go and get yourself a nice dicky bow for the formal night. You've also got the spa. You can go and have a spa treatment there, maybe even have a couples treatment, or go and get your hair or nails done before the formal nights. As well as all of your fantastic spa facilities, you've got your lounges and bars, like I said earlier, where you can sit back and relax during the day if you don't fancy being out on top deck. You've got ports and internet cafes there where you can go and put some stuff on maybe your Facebook account or your Instagram if you want to share some of the fantastic photos you'll have taken in some of these gorgeous destinations you'll be traveling to. On top deck here, there's a sun lounger with your name on it, and with some of the sunny destinations you're going to here, I think that's where you're going to be, maybe bubbling away in one of the jacuzzis or having a relaxing cool off in one of the lovely pools on top deck. So, this is a Las Vegas Lights and Hawaiian Delights cruise on the Star Princess. This time we're going on the 15th of January next year for 19 nights away. It's a lovely winter sun cruise, this is. Then we're going to be flying you from London Gatwick, and then we're going to take you to Las Vegas. Once we get you to Las Vegas, this is where we're going to be putting you up for 3 nights in the Luxor Hotel in Las Vegas, the iconic Luxor Hotel, might I add, for 3 nights on a room-only basis. This is where you get to explore everything that Las Vegas has to offer. After your 3 nights in the Luxor Hotel, you're going to be flying to Los Angeles, which is where you are going to join the Star Princess. Now, there's lots to see in Los Angeles. You might not have time, but believe me, when you get onto the Star Princess and start seeing all the facilities on there, you won't mind. You're just going to want to chill and relax on top deck. We're going to sail you from Los Angeles. You're going to have a couple of days at sea before we get you to Honolulu in Hawaii. Here, maybe go and visit Hanauma'i Beach, or maybe go to the Diamond Head, which is a sort of an old volcano where it's collapsed. And it's really interesting to go and have a look around. Then we're on to Kauai. We're going to be cruising you into the port of Nawiliwili. Here you can go and see Spouting Horn, or maybe go to the Wailua Falls that you can see in the photo there. Next, we're off to Maui. Here we're going to be cruising into the port of Lahaina. There you can go to the Maui Ocean Centre. It's a big aquarium with all of the wildlife that you would find around the Hawaiian Islands. Then we're going to cruise you on to Hilo. Here you can visit Rainbow Falls. Again, you can see in the photo there. Doesn't that just look incredible? Before we cruise you on to Ensenada in Mexico. Here you've got to try some of the beautiful Mexican food. Maybe have an empanada in Ensenada. I don't know, maybe you can give that a go. Then we're going to sail you back into Los Angeles, where we're going to fly you back to London Gatwick Airport. And once you get back to London Gatwick, that's where you go home from there. Fares on this just £1,819 per person. This is a cruise and stay holiday, so you get all of your flights included in the price. You've got your 3 nights at the Luxor in Las Vegas on a room-only basis, and then you've got 15 nights on board the Star Princess. Now, your transfers aren't included on this cruise, but give us a call. We can add them on if you would like. Just give us a call. It's 0800 011 1055. That's 0800 011 1055. Let's have a look at the details on this one. So we're on the Star Princess, taking you around the Las Vegas Lights and the Hawaiian Delights. This is on the 15th of January next year for 19 nights away. We're going to be cruising you out, we're going to be flying you out from London Gatwick Airport and taking you to Las Vegas. Here you're going to stay in the Luxor for 3 nights on a room-only basis. Then we'll fly you from Las Vegas to Los Angeles. Remember, your flights are included in the price that you see on screen. There you join the Star Princess. We're going to sail out to Honolulu, then to Kauai, then to Maui, then to Hilo, all of these fantastic, beautiful Hawaiian islands before we then take you to Ensenada in Mexico, back into Los Angeles, where we will fly you home to London Gatwick Airport. The price you can see on screen there, discounted by us to £1,819 per person, because here we like to say, why pay more? If this is the cruise for you, it's 0800 011 1055. Okay, our last Princess cruise for the day is with Sapphire Princess, and this time we are going to the Canary Islands. Now, the Sapphire Princess is one ship that we've already been around today, and it's, again, 5-star luxury on board. Now, while you're on board, some of the dining, they like to let you dine like a local on board. So when you go for your complimentary dining in either the buffet or for one of your fantastic 5-course evening meals or your lunches during the day, you will have a taste. There's always going to be an option for you to have a taste of where you're travelling around. Now, you're going to be going around the Canary Islands, so that might be some fantastic seafood like you can see there. Or maybe you're going to have a paella, maybe you're going to try some tapas, some patatas bravas, things like that. They will try and cater it to you. Now, if that's not what you like and you like your more traditional food, there's always an option for you there. You know, you can get maybe a nice steak or some chicken and chips or a spag bowl, simple things like that. They still have them on the menu. And as well as all of that, you're going to be cruising around these beautiful islands. So we're taking you around the Canary Islands on the Sapphire Princess on the 9th of October next year for 12 nights away. We're going to be cruising you out from Southampton to our first port of call of Vigo in northern Spain. Now, I mentioned seafood earlier. Vigo is the place to go for it. You've got to try some of the beautiful fresh sea bass or sardines that they pull straight out of the Atlantic and cook up for you at the harbour. Then we're going to Madeira. This is, we're going to Funchal, where we're calling for the day. Maybe going to have a walk around the Botanic Gardens there. Next, we're on to Lanzarote. Here you can go to the Timanfaya National Park there, or maybe go for a submarine ride around the harbour and go and see some of the aquatic wildlife. Then we're going to go to Tenerife. Now, if it's a lovely warm day, maybe you want to treat yourself to go to the Siam Water Park and go and have a ride around the lazy river there. Then on to Gran Canaria. Here you can go to Playa del Inglés, and I was talking about tapas earlier. This is the place to go for some delicious tapas. Then we're going to cruise you under the April the 25th bridge and into Lisbon. Here you should go to the Alfama district. Go and try one of the traditional pasta donatas. That's like a really sweet egg custard. They're delicious. Let's have a look at the details and I'll tell you more about this cruise. So, price you can see on screen there, £1,259 per person. This was £1,299 per person. We're going round the Canary Islands on the Sapphire Princess on the 9th of October next year for 12 nights. You're departing from Southampton. We're going to take you to Vigo, where you can visit the Castro Fortress, onto Madeira, onto Lanzarote, then to Tenerife, to Gran Canaria, to Lisbon, before we cruise you back in Southampton. As well as all that, we're going to be giving you some onboard spends as well. That's $285 per stateroom to spend on board. So we've already discounted this to you, and we're giving you that extra onboard spends as well. We like to say here, why pay more? And with all that money you're saving and that money we're going to give to you as well, you can treat yourself, maybe get some pampering, maybe get a drink or maybe get a cocktail on us or treat yourself to an evening of speciality dining. If this is the cruise for you, give us a call. It's 0800 011 1055. That's 0800 011 1055. You'll speak to one of our fantastic advisors and they will be able to help you book your perfect cruise away. Now, if none of the cruises on today's show have floated your boat, all you have to do is visit our website. It's www.cruisesavers.co.uk. I'll be back in a couple of minutes' time. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching Cruise Savers, a commercial presentation on behalf of Cruise Savers UK.